friend, welcome to this very steaming hot summer. Welcome back to my channel. What are we doing today? Today, well, like I said, it is a steaming hot summer in the country of Belize. I am baking and I can't wait to get to the color session so I can put on my fan. I do have my water next to me and keeping myself hydrated. Back to what we're doing today. We will be looking at comparing the metallic colors from these special effects Crayola colors that I recently got. I didn't even read the copyrighted year for this. I know the ones I had were from between 1996, 1998, maybe as late as 1999. Oh, 2022, copyrighted year, Crayola Easton, yeah, Pennsylvania, 2022. So these were copyrighted in 2022. These were probably from, like I said, 1996, 98. Maybe the latest was 99 when I got these. And yeah, yes, guys, I really do take care of things that were gifted to me. My mom bought these for me. And so yeah, I really do take care of these. So this is what we'll be looking at today, comparing my old metallic set to this new metallic set. Okay, so it does come with a sharpener to the back that they taped off so nothing goes in there. And here I just want to read this here for you, where it says shimmery slick colors, Crayola metallic color Crayola metallic crayons let kids add a metallic sheen to their coloring with vivid and shiny colors. Well, I don't think they also means kids that are chronological children, but also people who are young at heart like me. So that's what we're looking at. And I first want to show you the piece that I have. Yeah, this is the piece that I have going for me here. In celebration of Junicorn, I made some unicorn heads. Let me bring you guys out a bit. Out. Yes, there we are. Yeah, there's a bunch of unicorn heads. I already have it demarcated. And now let me look at these crayons itself, the individual crayons in, let's just look at the individual crayons. Please excuse me, my brain is fried. I know, and I'm like, I need to turn on lights because I'm showing you guys something now. Okay, so these are the individual crayons. This is the one that I recently got from 2022, and this is the one that I got when I was a kid. And wait a minute, I just saw something amazing. Look at that. Like there's a little mirror in that color. But yeah, I think it's not them. Actually, it had probably one color, but I think the dye kind of seeped out because I think this was the original color of the labeled, and it just have metallic on it. It does. This one I'm talking about, from the one I had, Crayola metallic crayons. There is no color names on these at all, whereas this one does. As you can see, there comes with a color name in 3 different languages. It has metallic in 3 different languages and the Crayola logo as well. So, and the barrel, the label is different. I think it was this color, and the dye kind of seeped out of some of these crayons, coloring the label somewhat, so that's why it looks so colorful. Please remember, guys, these were like from 1996, 1998, thereabouts, so these have some age on them. Okay, so to kind of distinguish these and their color, because there wasn't any color name on them, I put some color number in. So this is number 1, this is 3, this is 2. So I did put some number on it. This doesn't have a color number. I have a thing here, but it doesn't have a color number. Okay then. So yeah, I did put some color numbering on them just to try to distinguish them from the other sets. So that's what I did. And these have their color name naturally. And I noticed that I have my old previous metallics here and the new metallics here. Anyway, they're trying to be family, so they're kind of mixing a bit. Guys, minus my confusion, it is smoldering hot. So let me quit my blabbering, put on the fan, and get to the swatching. Okay, let's get this swatching on the go. What was going on? The old set to me didn't lay down a lot of color. It wasn't scratchy, and it did put down some color, but I guess because of its aged, it was a bit hard. You know, the color laid down wasn't smooth. You know, it was, you could have felt the age of these crayons in my hands. And I tried as much as possible not to exert a lot of pressure within my fingers so I don't break the crayon. I think that's the reason why I don't have much broken crayons. Because I used to, and then I learned to not to exert a lot of pressure in my fingers when working with crayons, because I think that's what breaks crayons. But yeah, this was an interesting experience. It did lay down color, as you can see, but it was a bit hard. It wasn't smooth, but it wasn't scratchy either. And then I'm going now over into the newer set, and I'm just showing you guys here the dust, what's going on. See if you guys can see the glitter. You guys are not going to see the glitter. And then I'm going into the newer set, and the newer set was a bit more smoother to lay down colors. The pencil now, the crayons felt a bit more softer than the previous one, and it was a more satisfying swatching experience with the newer set. And I guess because it was copyrighted 2 years ago, so maybe that's the reason why. But yeah, I did have a bit of trouble because I wanted to leave them in order that I fixed them in the packaging. And that's the research part of me, the structure part of me. And it was nice. The one thing is I'm seeing the little glitter in, but you guys can't see. It's not a lot of glitter. It's a little bit of glitter. You know, it's like a very moderate to almost mild amount of glitter in these colored pencils. It wasn't scratchy, which was a plus, and it was a more smoother, more softer swatching experience. I didn't write the color names here because I've already did that in a previous video, which you guys are going to see towards the end of this month. And that's about it. See you guys in the color up piece. Okay, so what's going on here? I decided to go straight into the coloring piece because, you know, yeah, I actually kind of enjoyed coloring this unicorn with these newer Crayola metallic Crayola metallic crayons. I do not have the Crayola metallic color pencils. I do know they make it. The paper that I'm using is actually from the Honeymoon Nostalgia sketchbook. I want to try these crayons on 2 separate type of papers, so I have 2 type of papers prepared. This one from the Honeymoon Nostalgia sketchbook, and another one made from sketching paper, I think, that I made personally. I just want to try them out on those papers to see what it looks like. And I really enjoyed this one. The thing that was blocking me here was color selection, because I wanted somewhat of a darker pink, so I wanted to see how it blends and mixes so I could get that. And what I end up doing was kind of melting the crayons together, kind of like what I'm doing there. I put down the darker color, and then I color with the blending color on top of it to kind of melt the colors together, not necessarily to mix them together, but kind of melt them together. And it seemed to work with this crayon. For the eyes, I just lightly went over with the gray or the silver looking crayon. There is no really silver crayon in this set. Interestingly, in this metallic set, there's a bunch of gold kind of colors, but no silver kind of colors. And now I'm going in there with the older set. Now I wanted to use kind of like the same colors, but when I looked at it, it wasn't going to give me the same colors. And this was not a very good experience. As you can see, it is not scratchy, but you do see my crayon strokes. I guess again it has to do with the hardness of the crayons. It did produce a little bit more crayon wax dust than the previous set, and it just gave me a lot of strokes. For the mixing piece, what I end up doing is kind of like the same melting technique, but it's kind of like merging the two colors together, like just smushing them together so I can get somewhat of a blended effect. It was kind of weird because like the same wax dust that the crayon produced was kind of like what I was melting together to try to produce that effect. And because these don't have color names, I can't tell you what color I did the eyes. I did use the purple for the horn of the unicorn for Junicorn. And yeah, this is my contribution, guys, to Junicorn. And it was an interesting experience. As you can see there, that's the technique I'm using, just trying to melt these things together, trying to put them together. Guys, this has been an interesting experience, and I'll see you in the end piece. Okay guys, you heard my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. For me, this was an interesting experience comparing these two colors together. I really don't like how this color, maybe it's the reason why I didn't use it. But like I said, I do have a second type of paper to use it on, and maybe it'll be a better experience for this. But I'm not using this one again. This was its comparison, but I do have a second paper to do some more testing on to see how these crayons here, these ones work on those. Thank you so much. I think this is the end. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.